change the BRZ oil the correct way. So anyway, I'm doing this the right way. I put a jack on this side, but I also put one on this side just to get it up evenly, and of course I have that for emergency just in case. First things first, this car, the oil likes to gush out from the bottom and get everything dirty, so I would suggest let's go ahead and turn this and open it up. That might relieve some of the pressure. We'll see. I'm not sure. And then this is hand tighten, but of course too much of a hand tighten. So I'm gonna need to get it out and probably destroy it using this, but I'm gonna use two hands. Okay, so open this up and then we'll get to the bottom and let the oil out. All right, I'm underneath it. I don't know what I said. It is a 14 millimeter socket that goes in there. And I got my hand here. And remember, this thing likes to gush out. I relieve the pressure. Let's see if that makes any difference. Yeah, it made a little bit of difference. The other thing is there's a crush washer on here. So we'll want to, I'll show you how to put the crush washer on, but you're gonna wanna get a crush washer. They're like 50 cents at the dealer. So I would suggest getting that. Interesting, it was gushing so much that it started overflowing. And so, just be careful, because I'm telling you, it goes out faster than most. All right, while that's going on, I take, the bottom is dripping, is what I'm saying. You get the crush washer out. Sometimes these are stuck, and you're going to have to use a little tool and pry it out and pry it out and pry it out. But as you can see, this one is ready to come out. All right, there it comes. We're going to put the new one in. The flat side goes against the body, and the rounded side, that goes on this bolt. So remember, the flat side on the body, that's from Subaru, and you can just get that there, a couple cents. And I got a Subaru filter as well. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the plastic off, and then we're gonna prime it. In other words, we're gonna put some oil in it before I put it back in there, and then clean that up. Make sure no residue gets in. So far so good. We're gonna go ahead and put the bolt down there. I don't think you need to see that. Some people say there's numbers on here, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've put it a couple times and never lines up, so I just hand tighten it. And then of course put some oil on the O-ring so that it's got seal and a little bit of lubrication so it can close up. And then after that, we're just gonna put a little bit more than 5 quarts of synthetic 0W20. The cheapest place I found it is Walmart, just to let you know. And I always put 5 quarts, bring it down, measure it, and then it probably takes another a little bit more, 5.2 quarts, but I always just put 5 in to start. Okay, we'll be back. Funnel here because I hate spending time waiting for the oil to come down. Clean that off, make sure no pieces go into the oil. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime this. So in other words, I'm gonna put some oil in here, just a little bit, you know, and then I'm gonna carefully, because it's got oil, right? So I'm gonna carefully put it in there and then twist it, just hand tighten. It's facing up. Doesn't need to be that tight at all. Just nice and hand tight, and then put the rest of this in. And then of course I got a second one ready to go. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just put the 5 quarts in and go from there. So I hope that helps changing out the BRZ oil the way you're supposed to. Using all the necessary equipment, changing everything out, doing it a nice job. I don't trust anybody else changing out this oil. And that's very important to a Subaru, you know that. Okay, good luck. All right, before we go, and 5 with filter change, it's 5.7 quarts. And sure enough, when I checked it right now, it was all the way at the bottom. So obviously it's more than 5. You got to go ahead and put 5.5. or put, 5.7 and then check from there. So it's not 5 quarts. Make sure you put like 5.5 quarts in there before you start checking, because it is really low. Okay, that's it. That is it. Okay, now good luck.